Well guys, I'm not in Israel today. Look at that beautiful view. I'm at Sinai, which is now Egypt, and we are next to Mount Aharon and Mount Moses, Mount Sinai, Mount Horeb, so many names for it. And we are on the way to Saint Catherine Monastery, Greek Orthodox one, and it's the oldest one in the world, and it's still functioning. Something like 1500 is the first evidence of the existence of pilgrimage here is the 4th century from Igeria, that mentioned that there are so many services and procession in that area, and it's quiet. Look at the fig tree. And you can see the little fig, which is not ready yet, and the Jews call it pagi, and we know it as betfag, betfudge. That's where Jesus started his Palm Sunday, entering to Jerusalem as the Messiah. And we have here olive trees, and this is like a Genesis place. In front of you can see already the monastery with a beautiful wall all around it. No one occupied that place. It was just like we are actually just like 1500 years ago, and that's why there's so many things that is worth visiting. Look at that monastery, full with pilgrims from mostly Greek Orthodox or Orthodox, Christian Orthodox countries. My dear, Holy Mary.
Yes, darling.
Say something about. I'm fine. Say something about that.
We're very happy to enter all together the monastery of Santa Caterina. This is a big day for us, and we invite you to join us.
All right, then let's do that. It's the end of the Holy Week, my friends. I'm here with lots of my tour guide friends. There's not a lot of work in Israel now because of the war, although the war is, hopefully ended. I'm not sure that it is. And then the tourists are not here yet. Guys, I'm dedicated a tour to each one of you, but let me surprise a very good friend of mine, Margaret, Betty, EJ. I took you across to Sinai. It's not really obvious, but I'm very happy with it. Look at my smile. Look at me. I am really happy to be here today and to show you a little bit of that monastery. We are entering to the museum now, and we will start with it. In the museum, you will find so many evidence from the past. Some of the evidence will be icons that were made here, and because most of the Christians' churches been destroyed in the world for so many times, those icons are an evidence for the ancient art. And as Mary mentioned, it's not art, it's a speech, it's a language. I don't know, you can see mosque here. For them it's a coexistence. I don't know. This is a church area, this is a Christian area. I see it in a different way, but if they believe in it, it's okay. I know that there is a good relationship with the Muslims around it, Remember, it's a Muslim area, and look at that. Remember, it's the Holy Week. You can see the Palm Sunday. The palm. Look how amazing it is. Bell towers next to the mosque, minaret. Because it's one of the first, it's actually the oldest icons in the world, then some believes that there is a connection, and there is, as I believe, to Jesus himself. One of the icons is, the well-known icon is about Jesus. All right. This is Christ Penetrator, 6th century, and I must say that it is. It says that it's original. That all the Christ icons in the world is according to that. There was a time in the 8th century that Christianity didn't allow to prepare icons, and when they agreed to prepare, because the story was more important than reality, then it was mostly made in gold. But no more background like that. And here you can see Moses is getting the Torah, the Ten Commandments, and the burning bush. It's here in the church. It's happened here. Look at St. Peter, 6th century, holding the keys to heaven. You can see Mary and her son, the two important people, and angels. Jesus Pantocrator. Most of the Jesuses in the world is according to that image, that icon, mainly because that icon survived from the 6th century. I mean, look at that icon. Look, you can see tone of woe on his face. This is the first evidence for that in the 6th century. And here you can see Jesus as an old man, Jesus as God. Look at that. I don't know if you watched the video of mine of John with that 30 stairs of the ladder to heaven. You see, Jesus is right there, and this is the 30 stairs. The devils are trying to take those people and corrupt them, and the angels are taking care of them. And this is from 12th century, heavenly letter, 12th century, my friends. You can see now that there's no background, only gold. Remember at the beginning, there was a lot of backgrounds, and then they denied it, they didn't allow that, and now you can actually see the sin, but without anything else behind it. 12th century icon, Moses and Aaron. Look at him getting the Ten Commandments. You can see the hand of God. Look at Mary in the burning bush. Can you see Mary and Jesus in the burning bush? This is from the 13th century. It's such an amazing place.
בתקופות מסוימות השפעות של צלבנים, של אירופאים. אנחנו נראה באיקונות בחדר הבא. השפעות של ציור אירופאי.
Look at John the Baptist. You can see that the body is not important, he's actually fading, but the light is above him.
וזה הדמות מטשטשת, רק השמלה נהיית לבנה, והאור קורן ממנה.
Just before I came to here,
אייקון כפול, יש לו שני צדדים. נלך לצד השני.
it's a double icon, but I just came from the Good Friday, and this is from the 13th century. Guys, 13th century. This is the first side of it, and this is the second side of it.
זה השפעה אירופאית, כי היו פה אנשים שהגיעו מצרפת.
Yeah, but you can see the resurrection of Christ, but he went to hell, and he took all the saint people who never been baptized. For example, Adam and Eve. David is here, King Solomon. You can see that this is. You can see the hell right there. And this is the second side of it. So beautiful. And this is Vivian. Vivian, say hi. We are. It's so great, Margaret. I know that you love Mary, and there are a lot of Marys here. Saint Catherine, I mean the monastery is called Saint Catherine. She was a saint from Alexandria, and because of course, I think the 4th century, she said no to paganism, and they tried to kill her on a wheel of torture. They didn't succeed. Then the Caesar just behead her. Then the angels took her to somewhere here, and the monks found her remains, and this is the relic. In it, there, as I believe, are part of their body. It's such an amazing thing. Saint Catherine is quite famous all over the world. Excuse me, please. Thank you. אז הם כן מראים לנו קצת?
ספרים זה קודקס סיני.
זה הקודקס סיני.
יש ספרים בכל השפות.
מדהים. The library of that monastery is the second biggest library in the Christian world. The first one is the Vatican. Then you can understand how beautiful it is. Sadly, we cannot see everything. But the most important part is that this is part of the most ancient Bible in the world. Codex Sinaiticus from 4th century. Sadly, it's now at the British Museum, which someone actually say that at the British Museum there's nothing from Britain. Then guys, you're looking at the most ancient evidence from the Bible. And they have so many books here, but something else is important, and I will look for it, but I want you to see the ancient 10th century. St. Matthew, the evangelist. Look at it. Syrian God. You can find here in their library, and if you are a researcher, if you are a scholar, you can actually use that library.
That makes sense. Yeah, so that's why even newer ways, like newer Christianity.
Look at that.
Many traditions.
It's in Arabic. 12th century. Oh wow, look at that. Constantine. 11th century. Wow, it's worth, guys, it's worth visiting. Worth visiting. Unbelievable. And you can see they are checking everything now to see that it's quite okay, but you must understand, you look at this, John the Evangelist writing his gospel. you must understand that the book survived because no one occupied that place, and the weather is excellent for that. Unbelievable. Again, I'm reaching back to Saint Catherine relic. There she is. It actually reminds me, you, Betty and Margaret, your devotion for your Christianity is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Miracles can happen. One of the unique places is, it's not unique place. One of the most important party is that letter in Arabic. And according to what they say, this is from the year 623, and it was written by Muhammad himself. And Muhammad told everyone that that place is safe. That's why when the Muslims came, they didn't turn down those at that monastery, and that monastery survived until today. Then you can see in evidence from it. If you know ancient Arabic, you might be able to read it. And this is really a very good evidence for the existence of that place with Muslims and Christians together. That's why from here you can see the mosque tower next to the church bells towers. Amazing, isn't it? We are now heading to the burning bush, to the burning bush, to the burning bush. Remember, Moses was here. He actually ran away from Egypt because he killed one of the soldiers. And although he was a prince of Egypt, he knew that that might be his hand. And he went all the way. He met Zipporah, and we might see the Zipporah well soon, and he got married with a Midianite daughter, and then he went to here. What you can see now, it's the burning bush himself that is still exists, still alive. Then the burning bush. I want you to understand that this is the original one according to what they say. It's actually, the center of it was at the apse of the church from the 6th century, but this is a part of it. And the miracle is that we try to have kind of those bushes all over the world. We didn't succeed. This is the only one that survived. And you can see the people put some notes between that, and the bush in Christianity is Mary. The fire is God, but the bush survived, and this is Mary. Mary carrying the Son of God here, and the church is dedicated to Mount Tabor, and this is dedicated to the Mother of God, and the church is dedicated to the transfiguration of Jesus, because two of those amazing people were here, Moses and Elijah. Moses and Elijah. Tadidim, tadadam. Oh, that's Zipporah. This is Moses. No, you're Moses. You're Moses. Yeah, helping Zipporah.
She's Zipporah.
Yeah, and that's Zipporah. True. Moses and Zipporah. Guys, that's where Moses met his wife. And later on it was Holy Mary. And why Holy Mary? Because her name is Maryam Kadosh. In Hebrew, Maryam, Mary.
Kadosh, yes.
Yeah, Kadosh, it's holy. Here you can see a little bit of the story of Moses, the burning bush, meeting Zipporah, and he actually looks like an Egyptian prince, and he saw that the women of the Midianite king couldn't enjoy the water because of the other people who didn't let them use the water, and he actually helped them. Burning bush. The Israelites are going out of Egypt. Mariam is dancing after they crossed the Nile. I'm not sure that I will be able to take a video or pictures of the church, but it's mostly from the 6th century. The entrance is not. It's older than that. The first part will be the narthex, the mosaic on the apse of the transfiguration of Jesus together with Moses and Elijah, and it's dedicated to that church. And my friends, we saw a little bit of that beautiful monastery. Of course, there's more to see. The most important thing that we didn't see and we cannot see, it's the library, which is the second library, Christian library in the world, and it's somewhere there. Thank you for being with me. Look at the camels waiting for people to climb up Mount Sinai. $25 and you can do that. Mount Aaron is right in front of you. Remember Aaron and Moses, after they didn't obey God, they didn't enter to the Holy Land. You can see Mount Moses right here. Thank you very much for being with me, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.